No, what do you want to do for the intro? I don't know what to do.
You just did
Hell yeah! Pay me!
it. Welcome back, everybody. The world
Hello.
is watching. That's the name of the episode. It's a good
Wow.
episode.
Nice.
Uh,
Nice.
welcome back, everyone. I'm Sam, and on the other end, we have Nicole.
Hello.
Still over Discord. Sad
You
days.
miss it. I
Oh my
know.
gosh.
I know.
Soon though,
One
right?
step closer.
We kind of
One
talked
step
about it.
closer.
Things
No
are
days off, but we'll be
yeah,
there.
no days off, but we'll be in the studio. Um, but yeah, we're doing episode. This is episode 4, right? Yeah,
I
this is
got
episode
thoughts.
4 of Falcon and Winter Soldier. The world is watching, and I'm really excited. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. We put a poll out there. I don't think anyone's watching the show.
Cricket.
Literal crickets. I think that's the worst poll we've ever had on Instagram.
Or,
Like
maybe they just didn't understand my Zemo joke. I just threw Zemo in
that
there just
was
because it's
funny. I
funny.
thought that was funny.
Okay, thank you.
That was good. No, I respect that. But if you guys are new here, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter at the Film Crawl, and you can like and subscribe on YouTube. Film Crawl YouTube channel. It goes on there. It goes everywhere you listen to your podcast. And yeah, write a review, do whatever. But
Make it easy.
here we go. I'm enjoying. First, I kind of want to say, are you enjoying the episode by episode, or would you rather
Oh,
us
like
just watch
recording?
the whole thing? Yeah, would you rather us just watch the whole thing and talk about it, or episode by episode?
No, I do like this episode by episode format.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be the resident hater. I'm not really
You're not
enjoying this
feeling the show.
show.
Yeah.
But I do like this format. So we'll talk about it here. We'll talk about it.
All right. Well, you heard it here. Nicole hates the show.
Nicole's a hater. Yeah.
It's all right. I didn't like WandaVision.
Exactly. I think it's just interesting how we're opposite, but that's why we do this, right? Because
Yeah.
it's all
And
about opinions.
last night I was listening to the Knives Out episode and
Dying.
dying laughing, but we were arguing in that one. I don't know if you remember
Oh my
that.
God, we were? I don't remember that. I remember us laughing, but I don't remember us disagreeing on that one.
Yeah, I think we were talking. It was something stupid, but we were like, "Oh, this is the first ever film crawl fight," because it was about how Daniel Craig found out about the stuff. I don't want to spoil that
Oh,
for
damn.
anyone, but
That's what we're known for here. It's on brand.
But with
I
that
do
said,
remember
there's spoilers in
I,
this
re-
episode for Falcon and Winter
I
Soldier.
remember that we talk about like every time we disagree, the episode is gold. So hopefully this episode will be gold.
Dang, do you think we're gonna disagree? All right.
Well, you said you liked the episode. I mean,
Dude, I
I
was
didn't hate
holding
it,
it
but
for suspense, bro.
oh my bad, bro. I'm bad at the segues. That's why you do it. You've been on fire.
Oh my gosh. Well, yes. What I liked this episode a lot.
Okay.
There's still some things that we can talk about
Carly.
that
It's
felt
Carly, let's be honest.
it's not as much her as it was like last time. There was just like weird
Oh.
editing issues in the show.
Yes.
And
Yes.
they're pretty obvious in this one. And I was talking to a friend, Kristen, if you're listening, and she was like, yeah, I noticed that too. So I didn't feel like I was over analyzing it. I was like, it just seemed weird, but I'll talk about that in dislikes.
All
Um,
right, all right.
do you want to start with the likes or the dislikes for this one?
Let's get into likes.
All right. You know
Um,
what I like? That I predicted the whole show, so you're welcome.
you like that? That's supposed to fill you with joy. I mean, it is nice, but I don't know. I want to be on the
You
edge of my
wouldn't get
seat.
it.
Oh my God, don't pull the meme.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, you're right. It is supposed to keep you on the edge of your seat, but like we totally we called it. I don't even know what else to say. We called it. Go listen to episode 3, guys. We called it.
Give us the download.
And I I'm happy that it went that way because that's what we talked about, like prediction wise, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't execute it in the way that I would have, or that I would have hoped. Not saying that I'm a freaking writer and director, but um, not in the way that I would have hoped. Like they could have made John Walker's execution of this way
Ugh.
cooler and darker. I feel more darker than what it was. I think
Yeah, and I mean they're held back by Disney, which sucks, but
that was gruesome, dude, for Disney. Come on.
no, it exactly. It was gruesome for Disney, but I think maybe I don't know if it's an editing issue or it's just because they can't show it, but when it jump cuts away after he kills that guy,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't look this sounds gruesome, but it doesn't look messy. Like
Yeah, it
he
should have been.
literally
It should have been really.
yeah, he slammed a vibranium shield into this guy's chest multiple times. And if you're gonna show us the body, like show us the consequences. And it's
Yeah,
Disney, so I'm not
yeah.
holding it against them.
It would
You're
have
showing the
been.
consequence with
Yeah,
the world watching, of course. But
you're actually right. Like that would have made it darker, and I wasn't even thinking of that because I guess I wasn't thinking of that because I knew they wouldn't do that. If that makes sense.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, yeah, they could have, but I know they could have never because of the show, like what the show is. Um,
Mhm.
but I was saying, I guess we're just shooting the shit. I don't even care about likes and dislikes because I just
Okay,
want to talk about this episode because
same.
the way he churned was great, but it could have been better. Like using Lamar dying
Hmm.
as his like trigger, right, is cool. But the one thing that really bothered me about this episode is we don't see him take the serum.
Yeah, so I was confused as to like at what point was he a super soldier? Like he was
Exactly.
he was I thought he was a super soldier this whole time.
No, I mean in the episode 1 they kind of talked about how he's just a normal guy, cuz
Uh-huh.
I think they kind of led that out there to tell us that he wasn't on under the serum because they were when he had that interview or whatever. I think it was like episode 1 or 2, but he was like, I'm not like Steve Rogers, like, and he wasn't. He was saying that in the sense of like he's literally not him, but also like he's not
Mm.
juiced up, So
See, I didn't get that at all.
yeah, and this is where I have a problem with like the editing and the choices of stuff happening off screen. Like that is a huge moment, I think, in my eyes, at least as a viewer,
Hmm.
um, for his character. Even though I don't like the guy, I'd rather see that dark side happen rather than him do it off screen, but then his dark trigger is just his friend dying. Like, I get his friend dying is a huge thing, but when Carly talked about having taken the serum, which I didn't catch, and Kristen caught it, so shout out to her. She said that there's a scene where she talked about how painful it was and she wanted to die and it was horrible and it was
What the
awful.
hell? I
Yeah,
don't remember that.
exactly. And that was in episode 3, I think, she said. And
Oh, we checked out
we checked
during
out,
those scenes. We admitted
obviously.
it.
Yeah, I mean, I
We
admitted it.
admitted
I
it.
told her, like, I didn't catch that. She literally sent me the timestamp. I went and watched it. But um,
Damn.
she's also committed, so we're going to have her on the show sometime.
And
But
she gets no checks either.
no
I feel
checks
you,
for her.
Kristen.
But um, yeah, that right there, like they talked about it before this happened, and then they don't show him do it. It seemed kind of like a missed opportunity in my eyes.
Okay, hear me out. So, what I liked about this episode, so when it introed on a past flashback for Bucky,
Love that.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and then basically like the theme of this whole episode is like past actions and like the consequences of others.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing that scene and then having the like watching it throughout the episode and just sitting with it, if this show literally began with like that kind of flashback or even the exact flashback from this, and then each episode leading up to either this one or whatever, the whole show, if each episode was a flashback or like a day in the life of Sam, of Bucky, of
Mm-hmm.
Captain America, the new guy, like it would have
Kroger Cap.
created Kroger Cap. The new cereal coming out. It would have, because the scene where his partner dies, like when he was thrown against the pillar and he just dies, I felt something, but only for like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
If
you couldn't.
we
Yeah.
if we had spent more time with him, I would have been like, oh shit. But I immediately, when they were introduced, I don't like them because they're acting all high and mighty because of this new shield. But if you gave us moments where it's like, okay, this is why they're doing this, they, a flashback of Walker like watching Captain America
Oh
while
yeah.
getting yelled at or something,
Yeah.
like it would have given more reason as to why he is the way he is. But right now, and same with Carly, both of them, it's like, okay, yeah, they're villains, but I hate them. Like their actions in here, I despise them.
Right. Yeah, you
But
can't really side with what they want or what they're doing.
yeah, and like the moments that we get where that is where they are trying to have that happen, I'm like, okay, I get where you're going, but I can't get there because I don't care.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah,
And I think there's a lot of like you're saying they're missing it in past episodes.
yeah.
Like we're focusing on other stuff that I don't care. Like honestly, I don't care that. I mean, it was interesting to see that Sam is like financially in trouble, but it was like a whole episode almost.
Right. Or like
So
make that into a day in the life and turn it
yeah,
into his plot line where they try to introduce it here where it's like, oh, I'm gonna threaten your sister. That made no sense.
yeah, it's kind of weird, huh? And things are too convenient in this, and I think that's a Marvel. I
Yes.
think that's a Marvel issue though, because I think that
Yeah, like
happens in a lot of stuff. But
yeah, conveniently there's one super serum like left behind, just peeking out of the keg.
yeah, I was honestly, I think Zemo. I still like Zemo a lot. Like he like his actions in this episode were great, and it fit his character. I
So creepy.
I know, but it fits his character. Um,
But again, too convenient.
yeah, but honestly, with the vials, in my head I was like, he can't pick those up because he hates the super soldiers, right? And but a part of me still thought he was gonna pick them up and like take them.
Well, yeah, I thought he was gonna find the one and like we're gonna have that camera shot of him thinking about it.
Yeah, yeah. But
Oh,
instead he smushed it, which I think is like great writing because that is his character. Like the whole reason for like Civil War was literally to like get rid of super soldiers, you know?
yeah. But
So,
also, don't keep this really rare serum in a fucking fanny pack and wear it around your waist while
oh my
fighting.
God. And
Please.
and the scene where John Walker takes it is cool, and I was like, all right, they're going down this path, and then it goes
Mhm.
to him talking to Lamar about what would you do if you could take it, right? And he's like, oh,
Yeah.
I would have taken it, blah blah blah. That's a great
Mhm.
conversation. The next moment we see them, they're somehow like breaking into a building,
Yep.
and also Sharon Carter's randomly in it and goes, they're on foot. They caught him or something. I'm like, where is this coming from? Like, what did I miss?
Yeah, like a weird
Yeah,
jump edit to like her hacking the fucking thing.
that part right there threw me off so bad. I'm like, what are they even? What is Lamar and John Walker even going for? Like, what are they doing? I don't even know
That
what they're doing.
that conversation scene should have happened again in
In the
another
past,
episode.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and
Um.
and that would have
Ugh.
built it better. And I think we should have seen him take it. Like I was saying, I would have bought it better if he died. Lamar died when he wasn't serumed, and then he took it because
Oh.
of that, and that would have been like a really cool build up to that. And then he hunts that guy down and slaughters him, and they
Or
could.
like even taking it in front of Sam and Bucky, like have this moment and
That's
then
what I'm
like he just
saying.
pulls it out and
Yeah,
yeah.
it works. That scene works the exact same, right? But he's not
Yeah.
powerful,
Yeah.
and he dies. Lamar dies, and he pulls it out of his pocket and he takes it right in front of them, and if I don't know what we're gonna say, is it gonna work immediately or is it gonna be like a week or whatever? But
Right.
he either runs after that guy and kills him right then if it works immediately, or they do some kind of like he runs away from Sam and Bucky and then hunts that guy down and murders him, and
Hmm.
maybe Sam and Bucky don't even see him do it live; they just see it on all the world is watching. They see it on TV.
Like they did in the beginning,
And then
which would have like tied back.
the episode's over. They see him literally standing there with this dude's head decapitated.
Or they fixate on the shield because their conflict is behind the shield.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, seeing the shield with blood on it, and an issue I had with that scene, the people's reaction, even Sam and Bucky's, it was like this dude is literally murdering somebody, and there's no screams, there's minor gasps, but I don't know, it did not feel real to me, and like Carly just standing there, you're not gonna go headbutt this guy or
Yeah,
something.
I think I would have bought like Bucky or Sam like screaming, like
Yeah,
at least telling
or
him to
more
stop it,
horrified.
right?
Yeah, or like a more horrified look on their face, but they literally were just like, "Well, shit, he did it." Like,
That's true.
there he goes.
They were just like, damn.
Dang. And they didn't even react that much to Zemo being gone. It's like, we fucking lost Zemo. It's like, oh, he left.
Yeah, I can't believe he pulled a El Chapo. Yeah, I know. It's like, what?
It's like he's a high criminal. You need to
Literally
be on the
all of
lookout.
Wakanda's on their ass now.
Uh, I can't. So your issue with editing, my issue is with dialogue. The dialogue is so cheesy, and maybe it's because it's cut in a way
Yeah.
that I don't know, but it's like
It
when Carly was
almost
on the phone with Sam's sister and she was like, "You remind me of me." You literally talked to her for
I thought the
30
same thing.
seconds.
I was about to say that. I was like, that part was weird because I was like, you've been on the phone for 5 seconds. Um, no, I agree. I think it feels like there's some struggle to like fill moments. Like
Yeah.
they don't know what to write to fill moments, so they just write stuff. Like it just seems funny to me because you have so many honestly interesting people, actors and actresses and characters, and you can't
Yeah.
write this show. Like, come on, it can't be this hard. Um,
Yeah.
that
There's a lot,
moment,
like,
that moment was funny, and I think that one stuck out a lot for me too.
well, there were a few in this, like, I can't recall the exact dialogue, but I think because it's carried so well by the actors, I'm not that hung up on it, but it is like this. I don't know if anybody else did it. This is bad. Like,
Yeah, and
like,
that's kind of like the I didn't mean to cut you off, but that's kind of like
oh, you're good.
the struggle I think you have as being Disney, because if this is another show, I turn it off. Like I'm not watching it
Yeah,
because I wouldn't
yeah,
care about like Carly's character. Like if every time she would be on screen, I would turn off. But the only reason like I'm sticking through it is because I like these people in it. Um, but I'm not saying I said I like this episode a lot. I still do like this episode a lot. But I think this is like an overall issue that we've kind of talked
mm,
about on all the episodes, and
yeah,
it just kind of makes you think like how are we having these editing issues? Like that moment with Sharon Carter saying that stuff with Sam, I swear we missed. They cut something out. Like they had to have cut like 5-10 minutes out because there's no way that it went from them talking in a mall signing autographs to breaking in
mm.
to this place where
Dude,
you don't even know
I
where they're
didn't.
at.
I'm just remembering it now, and like, I guess I didn't realize how quick that happens. But you saying it out loud, I'm like remembering that scene, and yeah, it's like, yeah, they were literally signing autographs, and boom.
Yeah, and then they're there, and I'm like, what are we even looking for? Who are we fighting? Like, what's going on?
Ooh,
And
the whole sequence where Sam is at Donya's funeral, she literally sees him up there. She's the bad guy. Like that reaction didn't feel real.
oh,
She just
really?
kept on. yeah, like she just kept on okay, you're in the middle of a funeral. I mean, I get it. You're not going to drop everything and run.
Yeah,
But afterwards when she's standing there and she's alone, it
they
again, like
talk.
you said,
Yeah,
so convenient. Everyone just leaves
just left.
immediately, and
Right.
yeah, and Sam and her get to talk. And then when he enters, she's like, I saw you up there. Yeah, no shit, you guys made eye contact. Like, what the fuck?
My boy wanted to be
Oh.
seen. Yeah, no, I think she handled it well, like with the people, because she wouldn't want to freak out, right? And I think, honestly, I think that part for me kind of spoke a little, like she cares about people, in a way. And you're saying her actions are terrible, is what we talked about earlier, but also what Sam talks to her about, right, in the episode, um, with killing people, innocent people. But she didn't react because of those people. So like she didn't.
Yeah,
She wanted to protect them in a way.
but there's also this underlying like theme of what the super serum does to you. It corrupts you. And
Yeah,
that's kind of what they're trying to get at with her. So I think she would be too corrupted to care about the other people. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, and that's what we see with Walker at the end too. So it fits the
Well,
story, and maybe some people are thinking, well, what about Steve Rogers? And it's like, well, I think his was like taken differently. Like it was the way they gave it
but
to him.
but that also goes into why I was kind of confused to when Walker took the serum because he seems like he's been corrupted this whole time.
Well, he
And
has been, yeah.
yeah, but I would like to know why. I mean, war and battle like that does that to you, but we're seeing that with Bucky. But
I
I'm
think
and then
for him, it's
also
more of like, I'm this figure now, but I can't do shit still. Like,
pressure, the
yeah,
pressure.
like I'm this figure. I can't do anything because I have all this red tape. Like, I can't just go and do my own missions. I have to wait for the military to tell me. Like, and Sam and Bucky are working alone now, and they're ahead of him, and that was what's frustrating him. Um,
But okay, but we're also forgetting about the super soldier from episode 2 or 3, I forget. 2, I think. Isaac is his name?
Isaiah, yeah.
Isaiah. He didn't seem corrupted. I mean, he went through some shit, but he didn't seem like he was a
Yeah,
bad
I don't
guy.
think if you take it, you just turn bad. I think it's just kind of like with everything, like I
What's
don't even.
going on around you?
Yeah, like if you're just like in a bad place and you take it, like you're gonna use it to your advantage. Kind of just like stereotypical stuff. Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know, but you know, like Uncle Ben said, great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, rip in peace. Is that what said that?
Ripping pepperonis. Um, but with all that said, like those issues, that jump cut was the biggest glaring one for me. But other than that, I just kind of wish if they wanted to go this darker like installment, they could have executed better.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
us not seeing him take it just seems really weird to me. I don't even know like why that's that's the choice. It wasn't a big reveal when he bent the pipe. Like to me, I wasn't like, "Oh my god, he took it." Like I was mad that I didn't get to see him take it.
Well, yeah, because we saw it coming. It's like, okay, yeah, it's obvious that he's gonna take it.
Yeah, if it was now if they never had him pick up the vial and he did that,
Mm.
then we would have been like he's been a sleeper. Like he's had it the whole time. Maybe he's been playing
Oh,
it off. But
yeah.
that would have been different. But the way that it was filmed, and obviously he put the vial in his pocket before that. Like you said, yeah. Now it's gonna happen. But why don't we get to see that? And then they try to. I think they like wanted it to be like this reveal thing, but that wasn't fun. Like it just was. It was just like you expected it.
Yeah, And that sucks because the fight scenes in this show are pretty good,
Oh, they're
especially
really
with
good. Yeah.
how many people that they have, and the the emotions on Sebastian Stan's face when he's fighting. Oh my God, he's doing really, really well.
Yeah.
Um,
And shout out
oh,
to the Wakanda. I forgot their names. Like the group of
or
the super girls.
Georgia Milan.
Yeah, those girls are
Yeah,
badass, dude. And
that scene was great.
when they beat John Walker too, I was like, okay, it's going down this path. Like I knew
Yep.
right there it was going to go down that path. He's like, they're not even super. That
So
line was.
there's so many lines like that in this episode alone. It's so frustrating
Oh my gosh.
because it's also kind of implying like, oh, he got beaten by women, you know,
Yeah, that
and
was kind of weird, huh?
I don't know. It's just the messages that they're trying to convey in these. It's kind of too on the nose sometimes, and it's just like, okay, yeah, you can acknowledge this, and this is actually a problem, but it's almost corny the way you're doing it.
Yeah, and also how Zemo breaks out again in that moment
Oh
during a
my
civil
God.
war. Like he literally
Oh, that's right.
another mini civil war, and he just leaves like in the movie.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, just walking out the door, closing it behind him. I didn't even make that. Dang.
I was also shocked. One of the more shocking moments and interesting moments was when they turn his damn arm off.
Sad.
They when they drop his arm, that was kind of
That
cool.
got me.
I was kind of
I
like, dang,
know.
they be controlling the boy, the white wolf.
No, you gotta have a safety in place, you know? Like they didn't know about him.
That's true. That's true, huh?
No. They knew he was like this rogue Nazi spy or Nazi soldier, and they were Wakanda's a place that literally just was known to the outside world, you know, and they're very
Right.
private people.
Yeah.
So, and this guy, well, no, he didn't kill their king, but he thought he did for a little bit.
Oh yeah, they framed him for it.
Yeah. So, you know, there's all sorts of things there. I'm more interested in that betrayal
So am I. And
and
again,
stuff.
like, there's a lot of things going on, but
Yeah, and it's only 2 episodes left.
so we bring it back to kind of predictions. I mean, we were kind of right on 3, right, where the show is going. But
Mm.
so you've seen the trailers for the show, right?
They do next episode trailers?
No, I just meant like for the show in general, like overall.
Oh, yes. Well, yes.
So there's like the scene with Sam and Bucky like training with the shield. Okay, that's the last scene in the movie.
Oh,
The last
that's
scene. It
right.
was the last scene in the whole show.
Ooh, nice. I forgot about where it's on the tree or something and they're like
Yeah,
outside.
yeah. That's
It
gotta
looks
be
like I'm not gonna lie, that looks like Hawkeye's farm.
shit.
Does it not?
They might connect it with the movie, bro.
I don't know. What movie? Hawkeye has a movie?
Yeah, or a show, whatever it is.
Oh,
It's called Hawkeye.
his daughter is gonna, or no, I don't even think it's his daughter. Maybe it is.
It's his
His daughter
daughter.
is gonna.
It's
Oh,
it's what's
shit,
her
yeah, it's
name?
gonna be on Disney Plus. Haley Steinfeld.
Yes, that's it.
Whoa! And like I said, my out of the park prediction is that Sam's gonna lead the next Avengers, Young Avengers.
Dang.
Wow, I'm calling it here.
Hey, if you can get that right, like, damn, dude, respect.
Whoa, yeah, that'll be my first big one. Let's see. 2 episodes left. We'll see. Let's call it.
But the bigger thing is the rumors about next episode is gonna be an hour long
I mean, I believe that.
and a super special guest who's gonna be on it.
Well, with
Who
this,
who can we think of that's in the Marvel universe that would be involved in this?
okay, we got this super wrong in WandaVision when I said Doctor
We
Strange.
wanted
I mean,
Strange. We wanted
we
Strange.
were kind of right, you know, at the end where Wanda's
Yeah.
doing her thing. But I think it's gonna be Nick Fury.
God, dude, I love Jackson, but come on, man.
Dude, I mean,
Dude's in
because they're
every
going.
movie.
I mean, sure, but they're going with what, the Secret Invasion, and we know that Nick Fury is in
Mm-hmm.
space.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking, obviously this isn't right, but we were talking last episode or a few episodes ago where, how are Sam and Bucky gonna fit into other movies? And it's like Spider-Man could be it, Captain Marvel too.
Yeah.
I would love to see Sam with Monica, like I said.
Yeah.
Who knows? I really think it's Nick, but didn't you say Downey has a credit in this?
Dude, was it this or was it no,
What
it
did you,
was
or
it was
was it
something
Spider-Man?
else. Yeah, it was Spider-Man,
Oh,
I think.
okay. I was gonna say if it was
It
this, like,
it was
damn.
something coming up. Yeah, it was something coming up, but I can't even guess. Like I don't know.
Watch it be Iron Man's butler, dude.
Happy?
I would be so
Favreau? You're saying Favreau?
dude, I would be so yeah, Happy just comes down, talks to Sam, and it's like, I know a place you can go. Jump cut to Hawkeye's farm.
Oh my gosh,
I'd be
dude.
so mad.
That's worse
I'm
than
shutting the TV off.
that's worse
If that
than
happens, I'm shutting.
that's worse than when they introduced Toby in the Spider-Verse. The pizza time.
Swinging.
Dude, I don't know. I'm
Oh
trying to think like who would maybe Black Widow?
no, that doesn't make sense. She's dead.
She's not dead.
Yes, she is. Black Widow is dead. The movie that's coming out is before Endgame, where she kills sacrifices for the Soul Stone. Do you not remember that?
Dude, why? I need to,
Dude.
dude, we need to turn this pot off. I feel like I've literally missed all the movies right now. She's not dead.
Oh, she is dead. Go
I'm
cue up the clip.
I remember she jumped.
She jumps and she is literally dead. And that's how
Oh
they get
my
the Soul
god. Yeah,
Stone.
you're right. You know, Hawkeye
Oh
dropped her.
my.
Yeah. I mean, I
So
remember. It's not that I don't remember that part. It's that I
I
thought that
know.
everyone came back. There's just too many freaking
I
people to
know.
take care of.
Well, it could be Hawkeye if we're saying Hawkeye's farm. Like that could be who it is.
You know,
That'd be weird. I don't see it being Captain America. I
dude,
don't.
what if it is her?
Ooh.
Black Widow, what if she's somehow alive, dude?
Oh my god. Okay, that's your left field one.
No, I
You're allowed one. You're allowed one of
I'm
them.
around one random ass guess. I mean, yeah, that part I remember that part in the movie, but I like blanked that I thought everyone was alive again.
Yeah. I mean, you have homework now after the epi.
Besides the people that I care about.
Well, we haven't been to a movie in years, so
Yeah, guys, like my brain's mush. Okay, I've been sitting in front of this computer for 20 months now, dude. Haven't moved.
just clicking through the clips.
I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see, but I'm not going to get my hopes up.
Yeah,
Like
same.
I don't
I
know.
just don't know who would fit in here.
Like Captain Marvel?
I don't think it's Captain Marvel. Like that really wouldn't make any sense.
The reason why I said Natasha, like Black Widow, would be because she's connected to the Shield, right? Like I'm trying to think of someone that would be connected, like maybe Shuri, but I don't see that as much.
Maybe Peggy. I could maybe see Peggy.
Hmm.
She's dead, but I'm saying like an alternate timeline Peggy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that it has implications for the multiverse, implications to Sharon Carter,
Valid. Yeah.
yeah. So that I'm still saying Nick Fury, but I don't know, Peggy could be in there.
And this is all rumored, right? Like no one's said anything.
Yeah, it's rumored.
Okay. Well, I mean, I hope the episode's long. That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, they've been pretty long
They've
so
been
far.
decent length, yeah, but I mean, there's just moments like I said where it's like, why are we trying to cut time and we just cut things out?
Okay, you know what I heard? So apparently, with all the transitioning around the schedule, there was a plot line with the Flag Smashers involving like spreading a virus, and they cut it because of the coronavirus. It was like too real.
Oh my god, why they gotta cut
I
shit like that? Like
I
that
know.
doesn't
It made
even.
me so mad. That's what I've heard. I didn't really dig into it, but I just kind of saw a few articles. But yeah, that could
How
explain a lot.
stupid is it that like you have to cut stuff like that?
I know. I mean, yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't know.
I forget what episode it was. Oh, I mean, I don't want to get too political, but it was the episode where so episode 2 where where Bucky killed the Asian guy and he was hanging out with his dad. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Disney had to literally update the description on the episode saying this is a fake world and
Mm,
this has nothing to do with the alignment of recent events because of the Atlanta shootings. And because literally people were like shitting on Disney because of that.
yeah, I know that. I mean, that is rough because it's like, yeah, that's never the intent, right? But
I know, but come on, there's a
yeah.
lot of diversity and death in this show.
Sure, I did not know that at all. But
Yeah, they had to update it because
that one
people
seems
were.
more relevant to me. I mean, I don't mind that one as much as like cutting. If they had cut the scenes out entirely,
Then
of
yeah,
like,
that's a different story.
yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, but
I get them
I get
updating
where
it,
they're
but
coming
it
from.
just I just feel like it sucks. Like you imagine being like said company and
No, I know.
like things that you filmed this a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I that's literally what happens every time.
So and also it's like relevant to where he was and I don't know like
Well,
location wise.
they're literally in the studio like us, just grinding. Like, okay, we got to get this out. Like, cut this scene right now.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. I think my other guess for the big celeb cameo would be Hawkeye, and maybe this is the episode where we get them with the shield.
Mm.
But is it gonna feel, on the ranch like you're saying, and is it gonna feel too rushed? I guess because now we just got Dark Cap, and then if they do that now, is Dark Cap gonna literally just like turn himself in?
No, he definitely won't do
Like he's
that.
going
I think
down to
he's.
death.
No, they can't. They wouldn't. I had
They
this weird
kill him. Why
thought
wouldn't
that
they kill him?
no, I'm saying maybe Walker becomes Taskmaster, and that's who's in Black Widow.
Yeah, but she's
But
dead.
no, there's dude, the Black Widow movie's coming out. But the timeline's all messed up because it's like that movie's
You said
before.
yeah, it
Yeah,
takes place. I'm saying she's dead. Like if it wasn't, then yeah, that would make sense.
get the cork board ready, dude. I can't. I don't know how to connect anymore. I'm just trying to get I'm trying to get my Easter egg fill out of what I can. It's sad.
This is why we have each other because we keep each other in check. But also, we need that third. We need, Joe Rogan has Jamie. We need a Jamie on this show because someone needs to fact check
Oh
us at
Lord,
every moment we speak.
we do. We need Jesse.
Okay. It'd take him 20
Literally
minutes to look something up.
asleep. 10 minutes into the episode, you're snoring on the mic.
Well, that I don't know. Those are my guess. I mean, if we're gonna go with the Hawkeye thing, then the big reveal is him. I do see maybe Nick Fury, but I don't see where he's gonna like come like help them in any way.
I know. Or
Um.
maybe what is his partner's name? Coulson?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
maybe
he's dead.
her, and she's like, no,
Oh,
she.
Coulson is the guy. Is the dude that died.
Oh, that's right.
I
He's in the
forget her
Agents of
name.
Shield.
Yeah, I forgot her
Yeah, I
name.
forget her name.
But yeah, she's
Maybe
she's
her.
she's in a lot of stuff, so I could see that too. Um, or maybe we see Monica Rambeau.
Maybe. Okay, in my perfect scenario, it is Hawkeye. And Hawkeye has connections to Wanda because he helped break her out in, I forget which movie, I think Civil War. And he updates them on what happened.
Yeah.
No, because is this show supposed to happen before? I fucking don't
This is
know.
after
But
Civil
that's
War.
no, 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 after WandaVision. I forget where it lands. It might be happening at the same time or like right before. I forget.
Oh,
But
I think it's same
that would be
time.
cool
I
for
think it's
me.
same time. But
Okay.
maybe I think it is him. I think that's the best guess. And what we can say is maybe he's towards the end and they don't get the shield. I hope they don't get the shield right away because it's gonna feel too quick.
Oh, like next episode, you don't want them to get it?
No, like it's probably got to be the last episode.
Oh, wow.
But
Well, okay, yeah, because Walker literally just turned corrupt, so.
unless they're gonna do that, right? They're gonna do them fight Walker next episode, right? And then the last episode they finish off Flag Smashers in the new
Ew, I don't like
Falcon
that.
in the new Falcon Cap suit.
I don't like that at all. I don't know how they're gonna do. I don't know how. Yeah, I can't even fathom how they're gonna do this. Hit this all, and then are they just gonna leave Zemo open ended? Is Zemo gonna come back and
Oh no.
sacrifice himself and
Shit, bro.
you know to right his wrongs? I don't know. I don't know.
We gotta. Do we see John Walker like killing more people next episode? Like on a rampage, or do you think he's like
No,
chill?
I don't see that. No, I don't see that happening. I think he goes. Ooh, I think he goes like on the run, and
Mm-hmm.
then we see hit like a scene where he's like going over the events of what happened, and he's like, well, one of those bar scenes where he's super drunk or
Yeah.
and then someone pisses him off, and then he beats the shit out of him.
Jeez. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And then
Well, I hope it
yeah,
starts right where it ended. I'm gonna be really mad if it's not that.
yeah. I mean, they haven't done that yet.
Cause like
Shows love doing that.
that was like a huge like end, right?
Yeah.
And if they don't start it right there, like you're gonna just be like, confused. Like where did he go?
What if they started on a flashback of him and Lamar?
They might. They might.
I can see that.
Yeah, and then he's drunk in the bar.
Dude, watch. Okay, man, if we call this, we're legends.
I already called it, bro.
Uh,
I'll take that for my whole year of guesses and movies.
seriously, I mean, that's all we have.
Well, the fun part about doing this show like this is that we can do the guesses because when we do a movie, right, like we already saw it. So it's...
No one believes us.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I said that. And it's like,
No, that's true.
But that's all I have for the episode. Do you have anything else?
No, I rewrote how I wanted to rewrite it.
Yeah, every episode. Yeah, this is how it should have been done.
Yeah, I hated it. Here we go.
Do you have any shots you love?
Oh,
it's obvious, bro.
What, the fight scene, dude?
No, the shield with the blood on it, dude.
Oh no, see, that was boring to me. It's like, okay, been here, done that.
No, we haven't. You've never seen the Cap shield with blood on it.
I'm saying like in general.
In
other movies.
I was like, damn.
That kind of thing. I liked the silhouettes in the fight scene between the Dorja Milaje, I think, or Dora Milaje.
Something like
there was a scene where she was fighting Sam, and there was like a cool silhouette thing that happened.
Oh, in the hotel or wherever they were.
Yeah, when they infiltrated with Walker and everybody. Yeah.
Alrighty. For the episode, 0 shots being the best episode you've seen on TV, 5 shots being you want to be drunk, never watch this episode again. What are you gonna give this episode?
I give it a 2. I need dialogue. I need cohesive dialogue, and
Damn.
It bothers me. I liked the episode. I mean, I liked what they were trying to do, but again, it's just disappointing. And we only have 2 more episodes kind of to fix it, and I don't think it's gonna get fixed.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 1.
Okay. I thought.
I mean, I bought into their plan, right? They're like, we're gonna do some cool stuff with John Walker, and who cares how
Yeah.
it's cut? But no, I do care how it's cut. There's a lot of these. This episode had more weird cuts and edits than any of the other ones I can remember,
Yeah.
which really threw it off because it could have been the 0 episode. But maybe
Mm.
next episode's gonna be the 0. But yeah, they do need to improve on making these characters feel like they want to be on the same team
Yeah,
and like on
exactly.
screen together.
Seriously.
Like I don't know, they're just like weird.
It just, yeah, it feels forced at times, which is sad.
But
Um, yeah.
we shall see what happens.
On to Loki.
Yeah, June.
Just getting ready. Takes a break. 2 month break after this.
Excited for that though. I'm excited for that. Well,
Yeah.
that's all we have for this episode, guys. Like I said at the beginning, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter at The Film Crawl. Let us know if you're watching the show. I don't think a lot of crawlers are watching it.
Not their fault.
Not your fault. Maybe you're just not interested in it. But
Kristen, get at us.
if you aren't watching it, hit us up on what we should watch after the show's over. Because like we said, there's only 2 episodes left. So in 3 weeks, we need to find out what we need to watch next.
Seriously.
I don't even remember the last time I watched a movie. So, I did watch Kong and Zilla, but is that really a movie?
Why is everyone watching that?
Because it's free on HBO, bro.
Oh, it's free. Okay, I gotta get the login. Let me check the draft.
It's not good. Just don't watch it.
I won't.
Rather have Pacific Rim 3, dude. Anyways.
Ooh, Idris, literal.
Bring them back. But with that said, we will come out with episode 5 next Tuesday. Again, let us know what we should watch or what you're thinking of this show, what we missed in this episode, what we've missed in the past. Be our Jamie for us. And with that, we're out of here. See you guys.
Bye.